일단 팀 분위기 지금 좋아서 홈에서도 계속 이어갔으면 좋겠습니다. 사실 경기 출전은 뭐 감독님 권한이셔서 뭐 경기에 나가든 안 나가든 그냥 저는 거기에 맞춰서 준비를 할 뿐이고.
Yeah, he looks great. You know, based on missing, some time in spring training and only getting 3 games in after, we gave him an off day, which I think the timing was good the other day. Didn't have to play and then had an off day, so I think we're past that now with him, where we're just going to run him out there, virtually every day.
사실 경기할 때는 사실 그게 크게 느껴지진 않고요. 그냥 그래도 그런 좌석이 있어서 좀 좋은 것 같습니다. 일단 구단에서 그렇게 신경 써줘서 감사한 부분도 있고 또 더 잘해가지고 좀 그런 거에 좀 어울릴 수 있는 선수가 돼야죠. 사실 팬들의 그런 기대치나 관심까지 제가 뭐 기대에 100% 부응할 수 있다면 좋겠지만 지금 여기서 해야 될 게 너무 많기 때문에 그냥 하루하루 제가 해야 할 것만 최선을 다해서 열심히 하자는 생각을 하고 있어서 그렇게 하다 보면은 뭐 팬분들도 좋아해 주실 거고 또 저뿐만 아니라 지금 또 마이너리그에서도 좋은 선수들, 한국 선수들이 또 열심히 해서 올라오려고 하고 있기 때문에 그 선수들한테도 관심 많이 가져주셨으면 좋겠고 또 다성이 형도 오니까 그때까지 혼자 저 혼자뿐이긴 하지만 또 열심히 해서 한국 선수가 좀 잘하는 모습 보여드렸으면 좋겠습니다. 슬라이더 노리고 들어갔습니다. 원래 노려서 치는 타자 아닌데 그 투수는 좀 슬라이더를 엄청 많이 던지는 투수여서 축구에 직구가 날아오긴 했는데 직구는 아예 거의 생각도 안 하고 있었고 슬라이더 칠 생각으로 들어갔어요.
그것 때문에 한국에서는 이제 자중간으로 가는 공이 나왔다 해서 타격감이 돌아온 거 아니냐 굉장히 기대를 많이 하고 있더라고요.
일단 저도 거력 타구가 나와서 좀 좋은 것 같고 계속 이어갈 수 있었으면 좋겠습니다.
lot of twists and turns. So we did a lot of good things right. We obviously didn't do some things right. It kind of went both ways. But for an opening day like that with a packed house, nobody left for 1 second, and it seemed like there was drama every single inning, at least we put on a good show. It's a lot. I was gonna use Bird at the end, even though it's been 1 day off. So contributions across the board. You know, obviously we gave up some runs in some key moments, but just to stay after it and persevere through what is such a grind, and you know, so many times it felt like we were on the verge and then not, and then you have to pick yourself up and go back out there and with the same intensity the next inning. And I guess once you sit back and look at that game, maybe it was supposed to end like that. It's been, and we've had some key ones too. So we're not just stealing them to steal them. We're stealing them when there are opportunities to score runs, and we have, you know, opportunities to do it. We're not going to run into outs when they're, you know, really quick to the plate. But we feel like we have enough guys when, you know, they anticipate and, you know, look for certain counts, look for certain breaking balls and whatever, and try to get some good times. And so far, so good. Yeah, you can go back and look at probably 30 things like that over the course of that game. So what it came down was to Willie at the end getting a key hit with 2 guys on, and shadows right in the middle of the field, really tough to see at that point in time. As easy as it felt like to score there for a while, once the shadows got in, you saw some zeros be put up and some bad swings, but all it took was 1 at the end, and doesn't need to be hit 110 miles an hour. You know, you sit there and you want to nitpick and say, look, how many situational at bats did we not come through in today? It was a lot, but you know what? You win the game, and those things kind of go by the wayside. The flip side is we made some good pitches too in some big situations where they left some guys stranded as well. So it wasn't just us. It just seems like one of those back and forth games that was going to end with the last batter. Yeah, it's huge. I mean, there were a lot of at-bats during that course of the game. He didn't feel like it could swing the game one way or the other. Some did, some didn't. And the last one was him. It's kind of apropos that, you know, the new big signing for us ended up coming up with a huge hit to win a game. And you know, there's just a lot going on out there, but it's pretty cool that he ended it. They just made him work really hard through a lot of pitches. So, you know, he'll tell you that it wasn't his best stuff. He only walked 2, but they made him throw a ton of pitches. He gave up some hits. You know, at that point in time, I was going to let him throw 40 pitches in an inning, so that was going to be it regardless. But you just kind of, for him, move on to the next. I think the homer was big for him the other day. To come off the bench and hit a homer when he was over 16. He's a guy that gets on base, and to that point hadn't done a whole lot. So probably trying a little too hard, and then, you know, once he hit the home run, I think, you know, just kind of went back to doing the things he does.
Well, I did it with a win. You know, I was gonna do the, you know, hit the walk ahead, but I take it, man. It was amazing. Obviously, it was a great game. We were battling till the end. You know, we looked resilient till the end, and that's a good sign. You know, when the team showed that, we're, you know, just punching back every time, and I love that. And you know, thank God we came up on top and got the win, and you know, hopefully we can continue to roll tomorrow. I mean, man, they're trying to kill me today. Felt like every ground ball was hit to me like 155. But, you know, I was just, you know, obviously trying to make the play. Fortunately, it didn't happen a few times, but obviously I always want the ball hit to me, you know. But, yeah, I mean, I love being in the middle of everything when they're not trying to kill me, but, you know, I have fun with it, you know. Obviously, competing out there, you know, with Julio, when I got the hit, I mean, when I caught his hit, obviously it's a friendly competition, and that's what you want when you're playing, you know, against a good team and good players. And, you know, we're just out there having fun. Yeah, I mean, we have a special group of guys over here. You know, obviously we have a lot of talent and a lot of young guys that are going to be great in the game, and hopefully, you know, they can develop to the best version and help us win a championship. But like you said, it's still early. We're trying to, you know, continue to find ways to win, and you know, man, it's been great so far. I mean, we've been executing, and we didn't do it every time today. If not, we would have played 12 innings or whatever we played. But I feel like we are in a great place when it comes to like vibe and energy and chemistry, and you know, I think that builds great special thing. just try to tie the game. You know, put the ball in play, try to go the other way, and not trying to do too much. You know, obviously it was tough with the shadows too. It's just mostly just try to put the ball in play.
그냥 좀 잘 중심이 맞았는데 공이 안 뜨네요. 근데 이거는 뭐 잘 모르겠어요. 이게 작년 제가 뭐 세게 치려고 해서 그런 건지 모르겠는데 그냥 치선대로 치면은 뭐 좋은 타이거 나올 텐데 뭐 욕심이 들어갔을 수도 있고 아니면은 좀 뭔가 엇박자가 지금 언밸런스인 것 같아요. 그래서 그냥 뭐 이럴 때는 어떻게 해서든 그냥 좋은 궤도에 올라올 때까지 그냥 최대한 잘 버티려고 생각하고 있습니다. 이런 경기 무조건 이기면은 분위기는 탄다고 생각하기 때문에 네, 또 선수들이 지금 너무 다 잘하고 있고 또 그렇기 때문에 저도 그냥 분위기에 따라서 그냥 계속 가는 것 같아요. 그런데 계속 이렇게 맨날 이겼으면 좋겠습니다. 뭐 항상 좋죠. 홈팬들 앞에서 경기하는 건 항상 기분 좋고 또 원정에서도 그렇고 우리 팀이 계속 잘하고 있기 때문에 홈에서도 계속 잘하고 싶은 마음이 큽니다.